Bum-ba-da-bum. Welcome back to the Mindcracker. That's right, we're back on the Mindcrack server. Rumors of my demise have been greatly exaggerated. Let's clear up some of the rumors. Let's have a little chit-chat, shall we? And I'll come up against the wall so we can get up close and personal. We can watch the sunrise behind us. Or is it setting? No, it's setting. We can watch the sun set behind us. Okay, that's not a very good wall. This one's better, maybe. Okay, so I'm back. I'm not dead. That was rumor number 1. I haven't burnt out on Minecraft. That was rumor number 2. I haven't quit Mindcrack. Rumor number 3. I haven't moved to Portugal. That was not a rumor, but let's start that one. I moved to Portugal. Shh, don't tell anyone. Don't tell Vintage Beef. He'll be jealous. Wow, that's... Okay, we're very close right now. Let's back up. So I am back. I went on a bit of a vacation. Normally, when I leave town, I will just work extra hard, record stuff ahead of time, and usually you're none the wiser. Sometimes I tell you, sometimes I don't. It's the nature of having a job like this, where you can record things and put them up ahead of time. I make my own schedule, and I like to take advantage of it. This time, though, I sort of wanted to break, almost like going to detox a little bit, as if I'm some sort of addict, addicted to making YouTube videos. And I guess in a certain sense I am, only it's like a healthy addiction that gives me money and pays my bills and allows me to make my own schedule and be my own boss, all these awesome things. But it's still kind of an addiction at times. And I kind of felt the need after working really hard in like November and December and basically taking almost no time off that whole time. I wanted to sort of cut the cord a little bit. And I did that. So it's been, I think, the longest lapse in videos on my channel since I started making YouTube videos. It's been well over a week since my last video that I pre-recorded before I left to do a little bit of traveling. But we're back. I'm not quitting YouTube. Don't think that. We're going to be back to production. Now, I should tell you that videos are going to be a little bit slow for the next month and a half or so. I should still try to get up probably a video a day. But videos are going to be a little bit slow. I've got some things going on, some things in the works that are going to slow me down a bit. One is I'm building a new computer, and I've got some new sort of projects in the works. I bought a bunch of parts. That's not a tongue twister, but it's sort of twisted my tongue. I bought a bunch of parts to build a completely new computer from scratch, and the last part just came today, the heat sink. So I'll be putting that together. I'm also doing some sort of home improvement stuff that doesn't really have anything to do with YouTube videos, but that's also taking up some time. So videos will be a little bit slow, but we're still going to be here. We're going to be working on this fella. We're going to be up to some hijinks. I have some plans for some things, which we won't get into today. But just as a warning that videos will be a little bit slow, but we're back. So good. Yay. Hip, hip, hooray. Okay, let's see. What else? Anything else to go over? Oh, last time I said I would go caving. That was right before I went on vacation. I will still go caving. I will still tell that story. It just won't be today. Today, we are going to work on this guy, this pillar thing, which has been unfinished. It's been a very frustrating build for me to design. The other half here is totally unfinished. These guys on the corners are going to get demolished. And once we finish him, we're going to construct a mirror to him on this side. And I tried in a creative world doing some versions of this diagonal leg, and it just never looked right because this just isn't very smooth, this diagonal look here. With this, it sort of creates the zigzag of the shadows like that, and it didn't look good. But this build has been very complicated. For one thing, it's got a lot of curves going in every direction. It's got a curve there. It's got an entirely different curve here. Then from the bridge perspective, it curves out that way. And yeah, it's very complicated. And then we've tried to apply to it the detailing of these straight up and down rectangular columns, which do not curve at all. And they're also at they're different size as well. So I think I have some solutions, and we're going to build this and that, and then we're going to move on and proceed with our minimal scaffolding. What am I trying to say? Our not profile, not program. Our policy. Aha! Minimal scaffolding policy. So, first problem. We took the detailing from these columns, and the columns go straight up and down. What I did was I took these stone slabs. I guess I can put my armor back on. These stone slab details, and I started to curve them along the line of the arch. And since this shape gets bigger and bigger as it goes up and curves outward, ended up with, instead of having these small details, this giant rectangular plate of stone bricks, or stone slabs rather. So we're going to change that. One of the first things I want to do is I want to change this so this only goes up straight, and then we don't get this I think the purple, or it's not purple, it's light blue stained clay. I think that looks okay coming up to this shape, and we're going to use these guys, cobblestone walls. These fellas right here, we're going to use those to sort of fill in the gaps here and see if we can't regularize some of this. And another thing is I think the redstone lamps here are way too dense. They are way too dense for the size of this thing. They fit in every other block on this guy because it's narrower and sort of skinny and tall. This thing has a totally different proportion, so I'm going to take out every other one and see what that looks like. And then we're going to use our patented spinning magic trick to get all of the work done instantaneously. Save me a little time since I'm a little bit behind schedule on things. All right, so let's see, what should we do first? Let's get rid of these stone slabs, or stone slabs. I always get these mixed up with them. Let's remove these stone slabs and let's get that going up straight. Ready? Here we go. Whoop, whoop, yep. Well, there we go. That was easy. Instantaneous transformation right before our eyes. Perfect and seamless. And wait a second. Nope. Not perfect, not seamless. There is one block out of place. Apparently there's a glitch in the matrix. There's an error in the system. This guy right here. That is meant to be a stair, not a block. But we fixed it. There we go. And that's not so bad, having to change one block to update everything. So these, the stone slabs are now totally vertical, and I think it looks much nicer. And then just as the thing curves, we stop seeing those details. It looks sort of angular and mechanistic and curvy at the same time, which I think is good. There's still a little bit of work to be done, or a few things to figure out of how this touches the donut, the nougaty core, the cream filling of our donut. But it's mostly done. I think it looks much better. It looks much cleaner. And I'm pretty happy with it. I also cleaned up this side. It took out the redstone lamps that were right there because it just wasn't... Well, for one thing, there's no place to really add levers to turn the things on. I have one block missing there. It's not a very good solution. I do want this eventually to be cleaner. These guys, this one right here, there's a little hidden lever right there, which I think is fine. And then I'll show you the cleaned up side over here. So now we've got the redstone lamps are less common, and this detail here is reflected here. With these stone slabs, I think it looks much cleaner, and it fits the size of that, the base column, whatever. We're calling this thing the leg. I guess it's the leg. We'll call it the leg. It's all working pretty good. Okay, but now we've got to do the same thing on the other side, but it's pretty simple. You see this hole here? I put this specifically so people would fall in it. I almost fell in it. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. This is a new functionality in Minecraft. You may have seen it in the recent snapshot. You need a torch, and you right-click on a block, like so. and then you break the torch like that. And then you add a few pistons, and that's really all there is to it. And then we're going to left click on the other side that we want to select here. So now this entire region has been selected. And then we want to clone it and paste it, but we have to invert it. We have to mirror it. We're not just pasting it, we're mirroring it. So to mirror it, you have to spin around 3 times. 1, 2, 3. There, like that. 3, spin around 3 times. And then we're ready to paste it. Okay, ready? Go, go, gadget, copy, paste. Yep, yep. There we go. First full leg done. I think it looks pretty good. If it looks asymmetrical at all from this perspective, that's because the outer shell of white stained glass and the quartz stairs and whatnot, that was not chipped away consistently on both sides. But what I'm going to do, not now, but later, is I'm going to fill in the shell so that it's sort of, I'm going to replace what was broken, except for where the new leg is. I think it looks pretty good. Also, there's a little gap right there. There's still a tiny amount of detail to be done where the leg touches the stone brick donut torus thing. But as far as I can tell, it's symmetrical on both sides. I made all the changes correctly now. Now we can get rid of these things. We don't need them. We can delete them, and then we can start on what is going to take me a little while. I've got to make that whole thing on this side. And that's going to be a little bit tedious. This is why I do... Whoa, okay, block lag. That's fantastic. And now I'm not picking up blocks. Great. The server was just rebooted. I mean, like 5 minutes ago, because I was getting block lag, and now it seems to be doing that again. Maybe I need to kill some cows. That may be an issue. Whoa, Etho was... Come on, man. Etho was on. He said he wasn't getting any lag. Maybe I'll try slaughtering most of my cows, see if that fixes the problem. That may be the issue. Did I... Yeah, I did bust through. I'm going to have to fix this as well. But we can get rid of this. Oh, great. Okay, that's fun. Let's see. Let's see if I can hit that. Here. Oh, well, that's close enough. But we can finally get rid of this thing. And we can get rid of the dirt circle, which has been on the ground. And it kind of counts as a scaffolding. It's like a guideline. So I would know where to basically start these legs, and if I need it again in the future, we can replace it. So let's go and just delete this section of it. The only bit we really need is that section right over there. But we can get rid of all of this. No more scaffolding. We have a 0 scaffolding tolerance policy, or at least a minimal scaffolding, only that which... We're only keeping scaffolding up for parts of the project we're currently working on. There, looks much cleaner. Eventually, I'm gonna try... I do eventually want to make over this area and add some like weird looking trees and kind of turn it into a parkland and have some paths leading from the bridges. There's the first bridge, and there's also going to be a bridge over there and a bridge over there. I'm gonna have basically turn it into some parkland, and I'm gonna see if I can't recruit some Mindcrackers who like doing that kind of thing to help me park it out. Park it out. Yeah, park it out. Okay, so I'm going to delete this. And then we're going to copy paste this whole thing. I've already selected it in the clipboard, so that part's done. Now we just need to paste it. Here we go. Sun's going down. Okay, go, gadget, copy, paste. Yep. Pow, there we go, right in the kisser. Okay, it's done. The scaffolding is down. Both columns are up, both legs, whatever you want to say, whatever name you want to give them. And I haven't repaired the white stained glass and quartz outer shell yet. We'll get to that. But the columns are done. I think they look pretty darn good. What do you think, guys? What do you think? Okay. They have no opinion. They just decided to breathe loudly through their big, dumb noses. Let's turn that off. So it looks quite substantial from this angle. As I wonder what the approach will look like coming across the bridge from the portal. Let's go take a look. Let's pretend we're coming to visit myself, and we have not seen this ever before. What's our initial impression as we run through the portal? Oh, here we summon in. Probably summon in facing this way. Where the heck is this big house I keep hearing about? Oh, it's back here. Blink. Man, that looks a little bit off balance. We will balance it out, though, with some stuff on this side. Make no mistake, that does look pretty cool, though. It looks substantial, but it also looks a little precarious. Like, we're kind of wondering if it's gonna fall over. How can we possibly hold that up with just this amount? Looks pretty good. I really like it. I really like it. Good. Now I can move on to something else. And repairing this outer shell will be fairly simple. I can just use the pattern I used before, which I've saved all the information for that. For just such a case, have to repair all of that. There we go. Let's look at it from a few angles. How about that? And we'll just leave the interface off because we don't need it right now. Starting to look pretty cool. Starting to look pretty big. I'm not sure exactly what we'll work on next. I need to start work on the iron farm. I also need to go caving before I can even do that because I won't have enough materials to build something like that. I am quite low on supplies. Yeah, there's another section there that needs to be repaired where the diagonal legs were before. All right, but it's coming along nicely. Videos, as I said earlier, videos will be a little bit slow for the next month and a half or so. But they will be coming out regularly, don't worry. Just a little slower than normal. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And we'll see you next time. Leave your comments below. See you later. Take it easy. Have a good day. Bye-bye.